Primary services, fourth chapter. We have done plumbing and sanitation, that was the first chapter. We did electrification, which is the second chapter. Light and lighting, yes, that's your third chapter. We'll come to it once we have done with the fourth one, which is ventilation and air conditioning, or also what we call as HVAC, heating, ventilation and air conditioning. That is one more service what we need for us to function in a more better way. So we provided water to our clients, we provided electricity, and then finally for human comfort, this is also what is needed. Electrification we have done, light and lighting will do after this, ventilation and air conditioning, a part of which was already done in school, that is the ventilation part. So ventilation, when I say, can be done in two ways. A basic ventilation is done by means of doors and windows, and to add on ventilators, or I can put it in this way, opening done or openings which can be made in walls, floor and ceiling. And when I make openings, fresh air comes inside by means of these openings, which can be also windows and ventilators, and used air can be removed or it flows off from the doors or even ventilators above the door. So natural way of doing ventilation by means of doors and windows is called as natural ventilation. Just by means of opening you can achieve ventilation. Why do I need ventilation? Is for human comfort. If the door is closed, if the windows are closed and there is no way or no means for the air to come in, circulation is not there, human comfort is not there, because of which you feel uneasy, you feel discomfort, you perspire. That's where foul smell also starts coming. So to take care of all this, we need ventilation. And then that's where we say there are two ways we can do ventilation: natural ventilation and artificial ventilation, or mechanical mode of ventilation. When I say mechanical mode, instead of using door and windows, to make it more better, I put fans. Now this is where I get mechanical mode into the picture. Fans, everyone knows when I use fans, it's a more better way of getting in air, and at the same time I can remove air also. I have ceiling fans, I have wall mounted fans, I have table fans, I have floor mounted fans, and then to remove air I have exhaust fans. And then again today when I move on into the market, you have fans which work clockwise and anti-clockwise, fans which have different diameters to it. When I say fan, a smallest fan which is there in your laptop, or again these type of fan which is there in your CPU to remove the heat, to a fan which has a diameter of almost 20 feet across, which nowadays I'm seeing them at railway stations and even at domestic airports. So fans, ventilation can be achieved by means of fans. And when we are talking about this, you have to feel what do you mean by ventilation, and when you don't have ventilation, when you have comfort, or when it can go beyond, and I can say I install AC, which is also a type of mechanical ventilation. You have to feel. Till the time you feel what do you mean when ventilation is not there, I need to take a trip down to these places where there is no ventilation, or where there is forced ventilation. When I say forced ventilation, by means of fan, air is forced in and air is removed by means of fan. So when I'm traveling down a subway which is there at VT station, that's where air is forced in into those kind of subways. Airs are removed. I can see those kind of fan, but it's not very comfortable. If I move on to Churchgate station subway, there is hardly any kind of ventilation system because the amount of people moving in and out. So yes, I can say to achieve a better ventilation, you need to understand the amount of people using that unit, amount of people or the number of people using my rooms or people using offices or commercial places. So these things you need to understand the foot load or the foot traffic, number of people, because heat also is given out by appliances what we use, the tube lights, the fans, even your music system or the TV or body heat given out. All this counts when you want to work on ventilation system. So ventilation system, forced ventilation system, mechanical ventilation system, natural, non-natural, this all has to be worked out. The size of the unit, when I say size of the unit, is the size of the room, number of people working on it. Then once we know these things, how can we move on to AC, and what is the reason of moving on to AC, which is air conditioner, or in other words, conditioning of air. What is the difference between the normal ventilation system and the AC? What is the common thing between AC and ventilation? It's one word, air. Yes, air is the common thing between AC and ventilation. So what's the difference? What's the thing which makes the difference? So when I say air, everyone knows air has a temperature, air has humidity, air has moisture. At the same time, air has dust, dirt, foul smell, all these things. When I'm doing ventilation either by mechanical mode or natural mode, there is no change as such in all these things. But then when I put a machine to use where it can take care of the temperature, it can make a difference in the temperature, it makes a difference in the humidity and the moisture content, it makes a difference where it stops or controls the foul smell, the dust, the dirt, even the bacteria. This is where the difference is between the air when it's coming and moving out during ventilation, and when I'm installing a AC system, it controls all this, and what comes inside the room is much more better in a way that it's all been treated. The temperature outside is higher, it reduces the temperature what comes in. This is what a air conditioning machine does to it. When I say it's a machine, you put things together to get that machine. So when I say things together, it's a condenser, it's a compressor, it's a fan coil unit, all put together, and the gas which is there, condensing, compressing happening, which we call it as a refrigerant cycle inside that small unit, which gives you a more better comfort than just a natural ventilation. More better comfort, human comfort. It's for us. It's also for the machine I'm going to use. So that is the reason I have 24 hours AC working for my server room. Or if I'm using a computer, it's more better if I have a AC in that room. So AC is meant for humans, for machines, for factories at times when we are producing things. It's also at times for animals. these things also requires AC. So air, when it's treated, by what it's treated, it's the air conditioner. If it is not treated, it's just coming in and going out, it's by means of ventilation. Natural ventilation, mechanical ventilation, and then finally if I come to AC, how the change is happening because of that machine. Then there are different types of AC machines which will come into the picture later on when we deal with this chapter in second year. So for now it's just ventilation. AC, it changes the temperature, the outside temperature to the inside temperature. It changes the moisture content, the humidity, it takes care of the dust, the dirt, foul smell. All this is being carried out by that machine which is installed either on your window, your ceiling, your wall, different sizes. All that will come to it when we reach second year with all its calculation, how it can be installed, everything later on. But for now, just ventilation and types of ventilation, and AC will be one way of doing ventilation. Thank you.